Yo. Doggone AM, Grand Rising. The AM, let's get into it. Is it safe to say that the black man is more desirable than the black woman? Is it safe to say the black man is more desirable than the black woman? Reason I'm asking is a lot of races tend to favor and like and want the black man. Now, are there black women that's beautiful? Of course. There's a lot of beautiful black women out here. I mean, like, a lot of beautiful black women out here. But the thing is, it's one thing to say, okay, beautiful, fine, pretty, cute, attractive. Where are the results? Where are the results? Meaning, black women getting married compared to the black men that are getting married. And to some, this may be controversial. You know, a lot of people don't want to talk about it. You know, it's sensitive. Right? But when you look at what's going on out here, right? You got black women that date outside their race. You got black men that date outside the race. And truth be told, I mean, the black man really have the option to date whomever. Just like the black woman have the option to date whomever. But look at the statistics. Look at those numbers. Now, some will argue and say, you know what? Black women are loyal and they don't like to date outside the race. I mean, some will argue that. Black women are loyal, they love the black man, so they don't date outside their race as much. But again, where are the results? When I say the results, why aren't they marrying and staying with the black man? These conversations we need and have to have. Why, if they loyal to their men, why don't they respect their men? How often you hear females, I don't want to mix up the women with just any regular female, all right? Real women love, understand, bring peace, you know, and support their men, regardless of race. But at the end of the day, if the black woman is loyal to their men, what are the results? How many of them have rings, and how many of them married their high school sweetheart or stayed with their child's father or children's father? What are the results compared to the black man? They're so loyal, right? But just not loyal enough to say, you know what? I'm going to stay with my child's father or my children's father. We're going to be married and I'm going to hold it, you know, we're going to hold it together. Now, when you look at other races and their energy towards the black man, not all, of course, but a large portion, right? If black men were to go to Germany, if black men were to go to Russia, if black men were to go to South America, if black men were to go to Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, anywhere, right? Look at the appreciation from the other races, you know, of the women who really will build with the black man, who would really build and see potential and say, you know what, we own to something. You know, meanwhile, you got a group of women out here, I'm independent. And like I said, we're not gonna put no color on it, because like I say, I know it to be a Western world thing. It ain't just no black women. White women do it too. Asian women do it too. But we're not talking about them. We're talking about the blacks. A lot of black women scream they're independent. And double standards is really knocking a hole between man and woman. That double standard stuff is knocking a hole between men and women. I mean, we'll come out better just going back to gender roles. All right, here's a man role, here's a woman role. Because that whole double standards, that's me having my cake and eat it too. Me having my cake and eat it too. In other words, I want you to remain traditional while I evolve into this modern woman. You work, you pay all of the bills, and you protect me. Meanwhile, I do whatever I want to do. That don't even make any sense, man. That's immature, man. That's very immature. It's selfish, it's childish, and it's selfish. I'm so beautiful and fine. You give me what I want, or you get nothing from me. You don't get a smile, you don't get a hey, nothing. You don't get none of that from me. I'm not finna smile at you. You know, you try to approach me, ew. You know what I mean? Who are you? Creepy. You know what I mean? Give you those type of vibes. But then, doggone, 10 minutes later, you're on the side of the road with a flat. No, brother, stop to even help me. These men nowadays. Really? Really? Just common courtesy. Hey, how are you? Ew, creepy, creepy. Now pit bull done got loose. He done locked on your ankle. Now you looking for somebody to come by and help. Make it make sense. So you want to be saved and you want to be protected, but then you want to be disrespectful and you want to be immature. Anyway, like I was saying, is the black man more sought after than the black woman? In your opinion, even according to statistics, what do you think? What do you think? Is it safe to say that other culture of women and other ethnicities appreciate the man for what a man is, what a man brings to the table when it comes to masculinity? Or do they do like the Western world women and define a man based off of his money? Something to think about, right? Other women, doggone, in other countries, whether it's China, whether it's a small village in South America, whether it's a European country, a lot of women could say, you know what, I see a man for being a man, you know? Protection, leadership, guidance, structure. But then in the Western world, you got a bunch of women, a bunch of females. I don't want to mix up the real women with the females / hyenas. A lot of you think it's rude for me to say, because hyenas giving women a bad rep. It's almost like the good have to suffer because of the bad, you know? Because you got a bunch of hyenas out here that's giving women a bad rep. These are the ones that are rude. These are the ones who say, I can do it on my own. Now, if you're an adult, I would show hope and think that you can pay your own bills. I pay 100% of my bills and I do it all by myself before I have to share with the man versus two better than one. Ultimate combination, man and woman. Now, if I team up with a guy and we do half and half, I can save money. But no, since I don't want to do half and half, I'd rather do 100% and get a guy the middle finger. Makes a whole lot of sense, huh? I'd rather work OnlyFans or doggone, you know, get out here and what they call it, become a sex worker and earn money, and then one day come to the realization that, you know what, I'm sick or I'm elderly and I can no longer do it. Now I need help. Real smart. Whereas two is better than one. Man and woman, the ultimate combination. But anyway, if that's the reason, or if you never thought about it, that's something to definitely think about. Like, is that a reason why a race of women would not like their men, because their men are more sought after than themselves. That's a legit reason. I mean, hey, that's, something to look into, I'll say. Something definitely to look into. I don't want no man. I don't need no man. He a nerd. Or I need a guy with some street. He need to be hood. And then run up your younger years, and you look up, and this guy done went and got his resources together, and I'm matured. Now you look up, where the good men? You done spent all your younger years with the doggone, the thug or the so-called street guy, and he done left you with a baby or a couple of babies. He's doggone gone on vacation on behalf of the taxpayers. And somebody doggone institution, and now here you are looking to find a good man after you don't waste all your younger years and gave doggone do dirt and pookie them a child. You done gave them a child, didn't get no ring, and now you want a good man to come help clean up the mess. Make it make sense, man. This is not logical. A lot of times women make permanent decisions based off of temporary emotions. So they temporary feelings, they making permanent decisions off of their temporary emotions. Like, just let that sink in. You, like, make it make sense that you done went and gave this guy a child. Now you want a real man to come and patch up the leak, the hole that you made and created. Not meant to be leaders at all. Not meant to be leaders at all. Hey, and big shout out to all of the brothers who love sisters, man. I mean, shout out to all of the real men that love the sisters, and all of the sisters that love the black man too, And like I say, for all of you brothers who claim to love the black woman, marry the black woman and stay with the black woman. Marry the black woman and stay with the black woman, okay? All of the sisters who say they love the black men, marry the black man and stay with the black man, right? And so, again, it's easy to tell somebody, I love you. Probably even harder to show them. It shouldn't be. But you get what I'm saying? It's a lot easier. So you get where I'm going. It's easy to tell somebody I love you, and it's harder to show somebody. In other words, watch for these manipulation tactics. It's easy for somebody to say something. Show me through your actions. Actions speak louder than words. Actions speak louder than words. It's one thing to hear somebody talk about it. Okay, yeah, I love the black woman. I love the sister. A lot of these brothers who say that, they never even married one. Never even married one. In fact, you'll be surprised to find out a lot of these same ones that are saying it have and are creating broken homes. They creating broken homes. They're not raising no children. And I'm not talking about being a caregiver where you basically put a roof over their head, feed them, clothe them, and being a caregiver. No. Full time. Like raise a child. Helping with the homework. PTA meetings. Showing them how to ride a bike, how to fish, play catch, and spend that quality time. Like, some of that real full-time parenting, right? That way. All right, in conclusion, I say to the brothers and I say to the sisters, go where you want it and not tolerate it. Love who love you. Not just that, but let's create a dialogue. Is the black man more desirable than the black woman? And I want to say to all of you women who love to bring God into the situation, all you men that like to bring God into the situation, I want y'all to know something. It's one thing to be a believer, and it's another thing to obey. So a lot of you say you love the Lord, but a lot of you don't obey the Lord. I just want y'all to know, we watching. We watching. So a lot of you women are not created and made to be the head of the house or to be that great leader. All right? What is it? 1 Corinthians chapter 11 verse 3. Not just that, and I say to you, hyenas, they give the real women a bad rep. Book of Proverbs chapter 21 verse 19. Men, take heed, and be careful, be watchful. Proverbs 21:19. Hey, and it's not the real women. I remind you, it's not the real woman, but the female that's contentious, bitter, misandrous, aka hyena. Those the only ones having a problem with men, not the real women. Most of the real women and the good ones, they snatched up already, regardless of race. The real ones, they're gone already. Like the men, like you smell them from a mile away. They feminine. They very feminine, and they stay in their lane, femininity. And we, of course, masculinity, ultimate combination. You can't have one without the other. So the whole offset and what's throwing things off balance is that contentious one. The one that's contentious, misandrous, you know, it's that one. The hyena.